Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 2, The Living World. Can you recall, list the things seen in the picture, say whether they are living or non-living things. So we can classify these things in living or non-living things. So in the living things, the girl, boy, tree, hen, dog, these are living things. While other things like house, ball, toys, these are non-living things. Now, characteristics of living things. There are many kinds of plant and animals around us. They show some similarity and some differences. Yet, with the help of certain features, we can tell that they are all living things. These features are not seen in non-living things. Such features are said to be the characteristics of living things. So now we can describe the characteristics of living things. The characteristics of living things are that they can move, respire, reproduce, excrete, etc. Okay, so these are the characteristics of living things. Now, growth. A body grows up to become an adult, woman or man. During the period of its growth, the baby gains in height, weight, and strength. In the same manner, all animals grow into adults in a certain period. Generally, humans require 18 to 21 years for this period. Okay, so in this diagram we can see that there is a girl, a boy, dog, and trees, and they are growing in a certain period. Okay, but in humans it will take 18 to 21 years for complete growth and development. Is that clear? So the next point, try this. Tie a thread to the tip of a potted sapling. Keep the thread stretched and tie it to a peg or nail above the plant. What do you observe after 10 to 15 days? What tells us that the plant has grown taller? In the diagram, we can see that there is a sapling which is tied with a nail, and after a few days it will be grown and the thread will be loose. In all plants, it is mainly the width and height of the stem that grows. Mainly in the plants, the stem of the plant will be grow. As they grow, some plants develop branches with others do not. Okay, in some plants the branches will be developed and in some they do not develop. Though all living things grow, animals grow only for a certain period, while plants on the other hand grow as long as they live. Okay, the only difference between other living things and plant is that the animal grow only for a certain period, while plants on the other hand grow as long as they live. The growth of living things occur from within the body, which means the growth occurs in all parts of the body. Okay? Now, use your brain power. What differences do you see in the growth of trees like the mango, banyan, and peepal, and that of the bamboo, coconut, and toddy palms? The next point is, food is necessary for growth. This is really very important point for us, so understand it clearly. Plants make their own food in sunlight. Plants produce food from water, nutrients in the soil, and the carbon dioxide present in the air. This process takes place in the leaves of plants. It is brought about in the presence of sunlight with the help of the chlorophyll in the leaves. This process of food production is called photosynthesis. During this process, plant give us oxygen. Plant appear mainly green in color due to the chlorophyll which is in them. Okay, so the main point, plant make their own food and they produce food from water, nutrients in the soil and carbon dioxide. In this process, it will place in the leaves. In which part of the plant the food makes in the leaves. It is brought about in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll. Due to chlorophyll, every plant's leaves are green color. Okay. The process of food production is called, the whole procedure is called as photosynthesis. During this process, plants give out oxygen. Plants appear mainly in green in color due to chlorophyll. Is that clear? Now, the next point is, animal, however, do not have chlorophyll. They do not produce their own food. They search for food. Animals such as goat, sheep, horse eat grass, while wild animals such as tiger and lions meet their need for food by hunting other animals which they on plants. Okay, so in this paragraph they are saying that animals do not have chlorophyll while plants have the chlorophyll. So animal cannot produce their own food. Because of lack of chlorophyll, animal cannot produce their own food. That's why such animals like goat, sheep and horse are depend on grass, while some other animals like tiger and lions are depend on goat, sheep and horse. Is that clear? The intake of food and the resultant growth is an important characteristic of living things. Now the next point is respiration. Hold your hand in front of your nose and keep your hand on your chest. What do you feel? If we observe a sleeping dog, what movement of its belly do we see? Living things need oxygen in order to live. Okay, living things means plants, animal and humans. They need oxygen in order to live. Inhaling oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide formed in the body due to the use of oxygen is called the respiration. In human and animals, we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide formed in the body due to the use of oxygen is known as respiration. Okay? Animals such as fish, snake, mouse, etc. have specific organs for respiration. Okay? These have specific organs for respiration. On the other hand, plant respire by means of microscopic pores. In the plants, there are microscopic pores. What is the meaning of microscopic pores? The pores are too minute, which we can see with the help of microscope on their stem and the leaves. These pores are existing in their stem and leaves. Okay? And the second difference between plants and animal and humans is that in animal and human, we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, while plant inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. Is that clear? Respiration is a characteristic of living things. Now the next point is excretion. Waste substances are formed during the many processes that take place in the bodies of animals. These are called excrete, and the process of eliminating them from the body is called excretion. Animals have specific organ for excretion. In this diagram, a tree shedding leaves. It means the leaves of a tree is shedding down. That means the excretion in the plants is occur in that form. When trees leaves shredding or some other parts will be shading, that means it is the excretion of the plant, while in the animal there is an specific organ for the excretion. Plants to excrete, for example, some plants shed leaves in a specific season. Okay, they will shed leaves in a specific season. Waste substances stored in the leaves of plants and shed along with the leaves. Okay. So today's portion is, we have completed characteristics of living things, then growth in plants and human, and the next point is food is necessary for growth, then respiration, and the last one is excretion. So if you have any doubt, then ask me in the comment box and complete this chapter. Now the homework. We will solve some question from the exercise. Question number 1